Hey, so have you ever heard of this term self-sabotage? It's thrown around a lot in self-help circles, and basically what it means is you're doing something unconsciously that is sabotaging your success. So say you really want to get healthy, but every morning you sleep in and miss your appointment at the gym, right? People would say, oh, I'm self-sabotaging, right? And there is some truth to this. We definitely self-sabotage in many ways. But I think amongst us ENFPs and INFPs, those of us who are quite introspective, so we're always reflecting on, why we do what we do and how, our actions relate to our thoughts and all this kind of stuff. Maybe I'll throw in the INFJs with that as well. Is we jump to this maybe prematurely. And what I'm going to suggest in this video and make an argument for is that most of the time you are not self-sabotaging. You are not scared of happiness. You are not determined to be bitter and angry your whole life. No, I know none of you guys are bitter and angry. I look at my comments. You're awesome. Thank you. But there is many times the case that you're just doing the wrong thing. And your plan from the beginning is wrong. And so with that, you're not self-sabotaging. You've just set yourself up to fail. And I want to explain a bit of the difference. You see, we live in a world that primarily, for better or worse, is designed by S-types and usually T-types. People who like structure and tend to be a little more consistent with their beliefs and their actions and that sort of thing. And that's pretty good if you like public transportation or food, that kind of thing. Because if ENFPs were in charge of making sure the grocery stores kept a consistent stock, we'd all be going hungry quite a lot, right? So this is a good thing. I'm not claiming anything's wrong with society, but it means that often if we follow a traditional plan, that what other people tell us to do, we will be going against our natural grain. We'll be going against the things that actually will work really well for us. And then we fail or we hit all these roadblocks and then think, oh, I must be self-sabotaging. It's some weird unconscious thing because when I was a kid, my dad didn't love me enough, so therefore I can't ever be happy. But maybe that's true. Or maybe you're just trying to work at a job that you're not wired for and you suck at. Or maybe you're trying to get up at 6 a.m. to go to the gym, but you're a night owl. So that's stupid. Go to the gym at night. And that's what I'd like to reflect on and have you reflect on is if you are someone who goes through these areas of self-sabotage, you think about it or reflect on certain things you've been struggling to do, take a bit of time and actually think about the process of how you're doing that. Is it in line with what you're naturally going to be good at, but also what energizes you? This is something I've become a little obsessed with lately, is around what energizes us and what activities are really great for us. I do this program called the Free Freelancer. It's a group coaching program for freelancers and coaches. And the other day between Thursday and Friday, I think I had maybe 18 coaching calls set up with people. And that's a lot, as any coach can tell you, because you usually don't do like back-to-back calls. You want to rest and make sure you're really refreshed and all that. But it was a special thing for the program. Anyhow, Thursday at 10:30 at night, I finished. I'd started around noon. And I actually had more energy than when I started in the day. And thinking, I'm aware when I'm coaching, I'm sort of reflecting on I guess my energy levels and what I'm saying and that sort of thing. And I think my last couple calls of the day were as good or better than my first calls. And that's crazy. But the reason why that is because coaching for me is something that really energizes me and it's aligned with what I do well. So when it comes to coaching, I don't self-sabotage. I've never once in 4 years of coaching forgot about or missed a coaching call, unless I forgot about forgetting about the coaching call, which could have happened. Maybe I have forgot about one. But as far as I know, I've never missed one, slept in, anything like that, because why would I self-sabotage that? I love it. It's aligned with what energizes me, and it's good for me and my business. So it doesn't make sense, right? But often, if I have something that I really hate doing, some kind of mundane organizational task with details or like accounting reports. I always use that as an example. There's lots of other stuff as well. That I will procrastinate, and perhaps I could look at it and say, oh, I'm self-sabotaging because I should have got this accounting done, but I didn't get it done, so this must be self-sabotage. Is it? In a way, yes, I am sabotaging myself by not getting that accounting done. It might impact my success, but I'm not doing that because of some unconscious belief or a feeling like I should never be successful. I'm just doing that because I don't like doing accounting type work. So it makes sense, right? And so what I would encourage you to do is look at your activities and come up with 3 activities that really drain you, that you just hate doing. And then think about how those maybe perhaps relate to the things that you tend to self-sabotage on or skip or procrastinate. Think about that a little bit. Perhaps those 3 activities you come up with are the things you're always procrastinating. And then while you're at it, come up with 3 activities that really energize you, that you could literally do for 10 or 12 hours a day and you'd be great at it. You'd have tons of energy. Think about those, and I'm going to do more videos on this concept. So if you haven't, of course, subscribe to the channel, because then you'll get those videos and we can be friends. So I'm going to do more on that, but it's something just to get thinking about now. What are those 3 activities for you that really drain you? And how often do you tend to procrastinate or self-sabotage or whatever around those activities? I'm guessing there's a pretty high correlation. And so what I'm going to say here or propose is that if over time, and this takes time, I'm still perfecting it with my own business, and I've been at this a while here, is over time, you'll be able to eliminate more and more of those activities that really drain you. And you'll be able to more and more base your business or your job or your hobbies around the things that really energize you. And when you do that, I'm guessing you're going to find that you no longer self-sabotage. You don't procrastinate because you're doing the things you actually enjoy doing. All right, that's my theory. Let me know if you think I'm nuts or a genius down in the comments. Again, if you haven't, please do subscribe to the channel. I love to see this community grow, and that's it. Catch you in the next video soon. Cheers. Bye.